Also preparing for the new year by reflecting on 2025, month by month, and the big local stories and I-Team investigations we brought you here on Eyewitness News and also on ABC11.com. 2025 began on New Year's Day with a new North Carolina governor. Josh Stein sworn in as the 76th governor.
At this hour, hundreds of law enforcement officers are on scene.
At the end of January, a tragedy in the skies over the Potomac River in Washington. A Durham woman, Captain Rebecca Lobach, a distinguished military graduate in ROTC from UNC Chapel Hill, was flying a Black Hawk helicopter involved in the mid-air collision with an American Airlines jet. There were no survivors.
Now to that other major breaking news that's sending shockwaves through the military community tonight.
In mid-February, Fort Bragg made a comeback. It was renamed Fort Liberty during the Biden administration, part of a national effort to remove the names that honored Confederate leaders. Now the largest military base in the world is dedicated to Private First Class Roland Bragg, who served during World War II.
They were right there. They had it in their hands.
During March Madness, the Duke Blue Devils made it to the Final Four, but their push to win a sixth national championship fell apart after losing to Houston in the Final Four.
President Donald Trump at the Army Post.
In June, President Trump traveled to Fort Bragg, kicking off celebrations for the Army's 250th birthday. All units at Bragg conducted demonstrations for the president, showing off our country's military might.
You know, if there's one thing Raleigh knows how to do, it's throw a great party.
On the 4th of July, ABC 11 celebrated the holiday, broadcasting live the City of Raleigh fireworks show at the Lenovo Center.
The Johnson County woman has won a lottery game twice.
In early August, we loved bringing you the story of a Johnston County woman who won 2 lottery jackpots in 2 months.
We have been trying to get a response from CJF for more than a week.
Also in August, the ABC 11 I-Team investigated a Durham foundation called CJF America. The allegations included not paying the Chicken Hut for meals provided to kids at a summer camp, not paying more than a dozen foundation workers, and not paying rent for office space in Durham and Raleigh. The restaurant and some workers did get paid after Diane Wilson's investigation.
The odds makers had TCU favored by 3.5 points.
On Labor Day in Chapel Hill, Bill Belichick made his highly anticipated debut as a college coach. The 6-time Super Bowl winning head coach and his team lost to TCU 48-14 in the opener, the beginning of a dismal season. The team going 4-8.
Today marks 1 year since Hurricane Helene tore through western North Carolina.
At the end of September, Eyewitness News returned to western North Carolina, marking 1 year since Hurricane Helene caused more than 100 deaths. We checked in on the recovery from all the catastrophic damage to homes and highways.
Emotions still very raw in Fayetteville.
In October, a tragedy in Cumberland County. A car crashed into a tree in Fayetteville and killed 3 E.E. Smith High School students. The young woman who was driving survived. Police say she was speeding on the way to her brother's birthday party.
The father charged with killing 4 of his own children.
The big story later in October, a shocking tragedy in Johnston County. A 38-year-old father, Wellington Dickens, called 911 saying he killed 4 of his children. The I-Team investigated and discovered social services investigated twice the year before, but decided not to take any action against Dickens.
We'll have complete election results across central North Carolina.
In early November, election night. Durham Mayor Leo Williams won another term, and voters in Fayetteville returned Mayor Mitch Colvin to office for a 5th term.
It is the 81st year of this parade.
Later in November, our attention turned to the live broadcast of the ABC 11 Raleigh Christmas Parade. The Wake County community gathered to kick off the holiday season as NC State basketball legend Derek Wittenberg served as the Grand Marshal.
Firefighters still monitoring the Raleigh Convention Center this morning.
On December 1st, a large fire broke out at the Raleigh Convention Center downtown. Our breaking news crews and Chopper 11 captured the smoke and the flames and the huge firefight to save the 500,000 square foot building after the blaze sparked in an HVAC unit on the roof.
It is a big day here at ABC 11. It's our
On December 10th, our 39th annual ABC 11 Together food drive collected enough food for 1.5 million meals for families in need. Thanks to your generosity, it's keeping food on the table for so many people during the holidays.